follow along resistance band upper body workout. Hey, welcome back to our channel. So I was getting ready for today's workout and I opened up my Team Live Lean course content to see what workout I'm doing today. I always like to have a guide to follow. And I realized that I've been getting so many requests for resistance band upper body workout follow along video. I was like, well, hey, today's workout is the resistance band upper body workout. So why don't I just make a follow along video out of it? So I'm doing the workout anyway. I'm like, let me just throw up the camera and you guys can do it with me. So if you have been requesting that, then this video is for you. If you are following the Team Live Lean workouts and you want to pull this up, it is day 22, wings and pipes 2.0. I'm following the home version. There's also a gym version if you want to take this to the gym, but in the home version, we're just using resistance band and dumbbells, things that are easy to have at home. So if you're ready to tone up your back and arms with me, let's start the workout. I'm using 2s, like some really light ones, and 10s, and then I'm using one resistance band, like a long loop resistance band. So grab your equipment and let's do the workout. Tell me if you're a team member below, do you also do this? I pull up the warm up on one device and the workout on another. So I don't have to like scroll or anything. I can see both at once. I love that, you know, this program can be accessed from any device and even at the same time. It's great. So the warm up, we're gonna start with walking lunges. So I'm gonna start over on this side of the room. Basically just taking a big step, lunging down, getting a good stretch there. Sometimes I like to even lean to the side to really get everything loosened up. And since I have kind of a tight space, I just do 2 in one direction and then I switch again. So that's 4. Make sure you're getting nice and deep into your lunge and taking your time. You don't want to rush through these. That's 6, 7. And sometimes I even add like upper body stretch if I'm doing more upper body work. And 9 and 10. Okay, we're gonna do dive bomber push-ups next. This is such a good upper body warm up, but it is actually a really challenging move. So I'm gonna show you the modification first, and then you can decide if you're gonna do the full reps or the half reps. So half reps would look like this. You get into kind of a half push-up position. You start by sticking your butt back, and then you're gonna dive down with your chest close to the floor, and then straighten your arms at the top, bend your arms again, dive down, and butt back. So that's the half version. Full version would be to start in down dog, swoop down, straight arms, and back. Okay, so 10 reps of these. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and switch now. Remember with the warm up is that the goal is not to go to failure. The goal is just to get some blood flow and just get moving. So you don't want the exercises to burn you out all the way. You're just getting warmed up. Three more. So really try to wake up your muscle fibers and connect mentally with your body. Okay, good. Next one is the V-ups because we want to wake up our core muscles. Always important to have core activation and engagement on any kind of workout, even when it is upper body. So lay your body out like this. Hi, bro. Both kids are not home today, which is amazing. Just right now, they're both being watched for 4 hours, which gives me a nice breather to focus on myself. So we're coming up, hit that V, make sure the abs are engaged, and then control the way down. Just make sure you're not flopping down and hitting the ground hard. And this one is also 10 reps. So keep going. 3 more. Just keep the focus right here in your middle. 2. And 1. Okay, control down. Okay, 1 more set of the warm-up moves. I know last time I did a team follow-along workout, I only did half the warm-up. But today, this is the whole warm-up, is you want to go through everything twice to really get everything out of it. I like to keep these videos short, but I also want to give you the full experience. Okay. A little upper body stretch. Last 2. Okay, dive bombers next. So get down into your position. You can always take a little bit longer breathers if you find that you're getting really winded or if it's just everything's burning too much. Just take a little bit longer break than I'm taking. You can always pause and then resume when you're ready. Dive bomber. Two. 3. 4. I'm going to switch to modified. 5. 6. 7. Try to get full extension with your arms back both this way and when you come up at the top. And last one. Okay, switching to V-ups. We're gonna finish the warm-up with 10 more of these. Okay, lay down on your back. I forgot to mention during last set that a modified version of this would be just like a double knee hug like this, where you keep your back on the ground and you just hug your knees in and then extend out. So we can switch to this if the V-up was feeling too challenging, okay? So here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Notice how I'm using some momentum to get up, but then control down. 8, 9, 10. Okay. So your core is fully woke now, which is really good because during every upper body exercise, I want you to keep your core muscles really strong. That's important just for overall safety and for the best results. So switching screens now, and we're on to wings and pipes. We actually do have a pre-exhaustion set, which is kind of like another warm-up, but we're gonna take our lightest dumbbells. Mine are 2s. In the program, 5s are suggested, but I didn't have 5, so my choice was 2 or 10. So I'm going with the 2s. And it's a rear bent over delt raise, and we're gonna be doing 50 reps. So it doesn't have to be all in one set, but just work your way to 50, however many sets that takes you. So as many as you can, break when you need to, and keep going when you can. So go here, and then lower with control. Now these reps are gonna be a little quicker, just like 1 second up, 1 second down, no pausing at all, but you do want to control your muscles. So not a ballistic pace, but also just no pausing. Okay, it's 10. And remember, you just keep going as many as you can until you need to pause. It doesn't have to be the same number I do. But together, we're gonna make our way to 50. This is 18 for me, 19, 20, make sure your core is on, 21, 22, try to feel your back muscles and your arm muscles flexing, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Remember, every rep is a muscle flex. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Keep your neck in neutral. 35. Okay, I'm gonna stand up and just shake a little bit. Just let some of that burn go away, and then I'll continue. Here we go. 36, 37, 38. Make sure your hands aren't squeezing too hard. You want to squeeze your muscles in your back, not your hand muscles. 40, just 10 to go. I always notice my hands squeezing unintentionally. That's why I mention it, because I was doing it. Last 5. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. That is the pre-exhaustion set. So it's just kind of a like prepping and priming your muscles to be able to get more work done with like lighter weights. You'll feel everything so much more when your muscles are like pre-exhausted. So it's a really good way to extra warm up and just make the entire workout feel harder, even though you're not using like heavy weights. So we're gonna start with a seated resistance band row. And I'm taking my skinny pink one from, these are free 2 bands, and I'll leave that link below for you if you're looking for some. You're gonna sit down on the ground, and we're grabbing the ends of the band like this with the palms, and palms facing towards you. You're gonna pull in and kind of wrap your elbows around your back. So you can see it from the back side. My elbows aren't going out wide like this. They're coming in close and kind of pinching together behind me. Not pinching, but you know what I mean, like going that direction. So 12 reps and 3 sets of this. So here we go. Sitting up nice and tall. 1, 2, 3. Our tempo is 2 seconds to release, 1 second to pull, and 1 second pause. So 1 in, 1 hold, and 2 release. Good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and last one. Okay, good. Just release for a minute. We have 60 seconds of recovery time. I have 2 other bands here. These are my other sizes, the green and the yellow. I'm actually gonna switch to the yellow right now. Because on these working sets, these are the working sets, you actually do want to get closer to failure or to full exhaustion, as you only have 3 of them. And so if you felt like that first one was like challenging, but you could do more, then it's time to go up. And so I'm going up. Use whatever you do have. I know sometimes when you have limited equipment, you don't have a lot of choices, but use what you do have and increase the challenge when possible. Okay. I'm ready to start my second set. If you feel that you need longer recovery, take some. But if you're ready, let's go. 12, 11. Yeah, this is a good, nice, strong band. 4 more. Remember, I'm exhaling on the exertion part. So as I'm flexing my muscle, that's when I'm blowing out air. And last one. Okay, that was a good resistance for me. I'm gonna actually stick with that for the third set as well. So 3 total sets of each exercise here, and we have 4 different exercises to do. So this is just 1 out of 4, and we're on our final set of it right now. So another minute recovery. During my recovery breaks, I just like to kind of stretch out the muscle that I just worked and just focus on like full body relaxation. So if I notice I'm tensing or stressing, just kind of like shaking that out. I think maybe that's what I love so much about working out is those little recovery breaks, like when you just become aware to fully relax yourself. Because I find, at least for me, that doesn't happen in like normal life, you know. But when I'm working out, I'm like, oh, it's time to relax, and then I fully relax. Okay, here we go. Can you relate to that? Leave it in the comments below if you feel also that exercise releases stress for you. Okay, here we go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3. Remember, elbows close. Last one. Okay, very good. Back is feeling really worked. So we're gonna move on to the standing bicep curls, and you could use the resistance band for this. I thought about just doing the whole workout with resistance bands because I feel like I get asked for that more often than for dumbbell workouts. So if you are working just band only, I would have you do your curls like this. So stepping on one end and curling the other. Since the workout recommends dumbbells, I'm going with the dumbbells and because I have them. So I'm gonna use my 10s for this, and I'm doing sets of 12. So 3 sets of 12 with dumbbells or band, okay? For the curls, I'm gonna keep my elbows tucked in like this, my back nice and straight, spine straight, head looking straight ahead, and then I'm just gonna flex my biceps like this. The goal is not to bring the elbows forward. You want the elbows to stay in line with your rib cage right there. And the top of the movement is just as much as you can flex your bicep muscle. So 12 reps of these, really focused on flex and contraction and good form. Okay, here we go. And again, I'm exhaling with the flex. Inhale to release. 11, 10, 9, keep the wrists flat. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. So a little recovery break here. 60 seconds in between these sets as well, and you'll do 3 of them. So if that weight was too heavy, lighten it up. If your weight was too light, you can increase it. So you can make those switches between sets. And yeah, just do the best you can on each one with that goal of getting as close as you can to fatigue and failure by the 3rd set. You don't want to leave too much in the tank because you'll feel most satisfied and accomplished if you work to that point, and at the end of the workout you're like, feel like, yes, you did it. You did what you came to do. Okay. Stretch out the biceps a little bit. Come a little bit closer so you can see the form a little bit better, guys. And ready? Feet planted on the ground, core tight, spine straight, and let's go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, try to use full range of motion, get all the way down. 6, 5, 4. Remember, slight bend in your knees and don't move your hips or your back. And one more. Okay. So another 60-second recovery, and then we'll do it one more time. So I hope you guys are enjoying these workouts. In Team Live Lean, we did a brand new layout for 2020, making it easier to navigate. So when you're opening it up, you just click on the day of the month. Today's January 21st. You're like, there's my workout. And it's just so easy to follow. And yeah, we're always working on new improvements and everything to the team workouts. I'm very proud of how far it's come, and I personally enjoy it so much. So it's always so nice to have a plan, like a recipe to follow. I always compare this to like when you're cooking and how much better the meal always comes out when you like follow instructions versus when you just wing it. I feel the same way about working out. Okay, here we go. And 12, 11. Somehow I just feel like obligated to do all the sets and all the reps if it's written on paper, you know what I'm saying? If it's not written down, I'm just like, it doesn't matter. But when I see it in print, I'm like, well, I have to do it. Okay, 5 more. 3, core muscles on. 2, when you feel your arms get tired, you just fire up your core more. That internal strength will get you through so much. It helps with seriously every exercise. So even though you think you're just training arms, it's really full body at the end of the day. So everything is full body. So resistance band, kneeling pull down right now. So I'm gonna take my lightest loop band and double cross it to make a smaller loop. Smaller, stronger loop. And then loop the hands through like this. And I'll get into my seated or kneeling position like this. And we're gonna do pull downs like so. So I'm pulling the band apart as I come down, but I'm keeping some amount of tension on it the whole time. So the hands stay apart at the top, but then they come even further apart at the bottom. So that's what I'm gonna be doing for this 12 reps. If you have a smaller loop band, you can use that, or you can hook your loop onto a door frame or something up above your head and then pull down that way as well. But if you don't have that around, do this version with me. This is always my go-to if I'm just working with bands. So up over the head. Now make sure that your posture is not too swayed. You want to be nice and straight with your abs tucked in, and you're going to pull down and apart at the bottom and then up. Keep a little bit of that tension at the top so the arms are still working. Here we go. 11, Okay, 3 more reps. Really flex the bottom. 3, 2, 1. Okay, whew. That really, like, you'll feel the lats so much on that one. We're gonna rest about a minute and then we do that 2 more times. So I wanna hear from you in the comments below. I mean, first of all, I've already asked you a few questions that you can answer down there, but also, what is your favorite type of workout to do from home? Like, do you love strength training home workouts, or do you prefer like cardio home workouts? What are you typically looking for when it comes to home workouts? I want to know so that I can do more of those for you guys. I know, like I said, resistance band upper body has been a huge request for a while now, and I just haven't got around to it, so I'm doing it today. Not that I haven't done any, I've done a few in the past, and I'll link those, but I just think people are looking for more of them, more variety. So if that's something you want to see more of, you can let me know. Okay, set 2. Loop is around the hands, arms up, and let's go. Pull it under your chin and wide at the bottom. 12, 11, 10. Go fully straight at the top. I know sometimes I kind of cheat that extension. And keep your core tight. And 3 more. 2, 1. Okay, just 1 more round of those. So take your breather, rest big right now, and you can stretch your arms, grab some water, just lay on the floor, do whatever you want. Just focus on consciously relaxing and calming down. That's the important thing to do during a rest break. You don't have to feel like you need to be busy all the time. Just because it's a workout doesn't mean you never get a break, you know? You work hard during the times when you're supposed to work hard, and then you just fully embrace recovery on the other parts. Another thing I want to mention is if that seated position is feeling uncomfortable for your knees, you could do this kneeling position and do this position, or you could just stand up or sit on a chair or just sit in any way that feels comfortable for you. This would be fine as well. So I'm actually going to switch to this position for this next set. Just knees a little bit wider and just toes flat on the floor, but keep the hips straight this time. I kind of like this because it most mimics a pull-up for me. I feel like I can engage my glutes and hamstrings and core as well. So here we go. Starting at the top, 12 reps. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, get 1 more. Okay, woo. I actually find those like harder with a band than with the just like pull down machine at the gym, because I feel like the resistance is this way. It's just different feeling. So we're on to the last exercise, standing dumbbell hammer curls. Body position is still the same. Everything's the same except the wrist position is turned. So we have again 12 reps with 60-second recoveries between. Ready? Get your stance, core tight, and let's go. 12, 11, 10, 9, again keeping the elbows really in the same spot, 8, and not lifting them up at the top, 7, 6, 2, and 1. Okay, good. 60-second break. We're gonna set the weights down and just shake it out. If you are using your band with this one, just wanted to show you, make sure that you know what you're doing here. It would be thumbs up and just like thumbs pointing to your shoulders like this. That's the hammer curl version instead of the bicep curl version. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 more sets. I'm gonna stick with the dumbbells. And after this, we're on to the cool down. So almost there. You just have 2 more opportunities to really work the muscles. Okay. So this time I'll face to the side so you can really get a check at my elbow position and how it's hopefully not changing too much. All of these form tips I'm sharing with you are things that I've learned over the years that I work better. And I'm not trying to say that my form is always perfect. It's always a work in progress. But I'm just verbalizing the things that I'm thinking in my own head every time I'm working out. And I feel like that's just a constant part of working out, is always working on improving your own form and just maximizing your results. Good. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, good. Rest those weights. We have just one final set and then this workout is complete. Let me grab my water. The other thing I love about working out besides relaxing is that I just naturally drink more water. When I'm doing a lot of like heavy breathing, it makes me thirstier, which helps me hit my water goals. So I do notice that on days I don't work out, if it's a rest day, my water consumption is like a lot less. Okay, last set here, the hammer curls, final time. Okay, here we go, 12 reps. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Make sure your body doesn't sway. Stay really still, like stiff as a board. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Okay, yes, we made it through the workout portion, and now we're on to the cool down. So I want to make sure that I complete the entire experience for you, and we're going to do the whole cool down together. So I'm going to just grab my foam roller real quick, and if you have a foam roller, grab it too. If you don't have one, I'm going to show you what to do without it. We're going to start with the IT band outer thigh massage. So crossing your top foot over, you're just going to roll up and down the outside of your leg like this, and just spend a little bit of time massaging that. If you don't have a foam roller, I would just do this stretch where you're in the same position and you're just focusing on elongating that outer thigh. So that's what you can do if you don't have the roller. You can also roll on top of a water bottle or some other round object. The idea is to just like loosen up this area. You can also manually massage it with your hand like this. Okay, so we're gonna do about 30 seconds per leg on this cool down. And just really focus on relaxation and working out muscle knots. And you may be wondering, why are we working on legs if today was all focused on upper body? The thing is, it's never a bad thing to cool down or work your mobility on your entire body. Like, you don't have to not do legs cool downs just because you didn't do leg workout. You can do this any day, even on a day that you didn't work out at all. It's always good to keep your legs, moving and keep the blood flowing, keep the recovery going. So don't think that it is only for a day that you worked out your legs. It can be literally any day of the week. So going on to the calves. I know that wasn't quite 30 seconds, but it doesn't have to be exact. So working out my calf muscles. This is something I like to do as often as possible, daily even. It just always feels so good to me. After a lot of walking and standing, the calves get a lot of wear and tear and they get tight, and it feels great to work out the knots. Okay, so make sure you did both sides of your calves. And then we're gonna switch on to the next one. Cool down number 3 is the quads. So foam rolling out your quads. You're gonna flip over, get belly down, and just work out those quads. And focus on one at a time by just angling your hips. Roll up and down that quad. And do the other side as well. There's no magic amount of time to be doing these cool down moves, but a minimum of 30 seconds is just a good goal. If you're getting started with this and you don't know how long you should be doing it, just give yourself a goal of 30 seconds per move. And then if you want to spend longer, spend longer. But if you don't spend long enough, then you might not get the full benefit of it. So give yourself a minimum. Get all areas that feel tender or tight. Now this foam roller I'm using is a pretty soft one. You can get a harder foam roller, one with the spikes on it, if you want more intensity. Foam roll upper back massage is next. So this is a great one, especially based on the workout that we did today, because we worked our back a lot. So upper back like this with your elbows wide and hands behind the head. This stretch feels incredible for just opening up the chest and fixing posture. And just roll out your back muscles. Okay, the next one is a seated straddle stretch. We have 3 stretches. So moving the foam roller aside, just go into a straddle stretch like this. See how wide you can get. My legs are pretty sore from a previous workout, so they are feeling extra tight, especially my inner thighs right now. This is where I'm at today. See if you can grab onto your toes. See if you can just lean forward just a little bit. And breathe into it. One thing I like to do on this one is do kind of an overhead reach and just one side at a time. This helps open up the whole back and the side of the body, which we worked today. So this feels really good, especially today. Do the other side. Okay, I'm gonna go into the next stretch, which is the standing forward fold. So just pop on up to your feet together, hinging at the hips, forward fold like this, and then just melt like a rag doll. Hang your head, shake out your neck, and just breathe. Okay, into the runner's lunge now. So just gonna finish off with 30 seconds per side of these. I like to put the arms on the inside here, back leg straight, front leg at a 90-degree angle. And then there's the body in line with that front leg. Just hold that position, tighten up your glute, press your heel back, and just let those hips open. Okay, gently coming down from that, take your front leg to the back and switch sides. And this will be our last stretch. So get into your position and go. Okay, gently coming out of that. And that is it. So just always taking a moment of gratitude at the end of each session for recognizing how much your body can do for you. Thank you so much for doing this workout with me. I have so much gratitude just that you have interest in sharing my workouts with me. It's always just been such a great feeling to enjoy a workout and then share it with someone else and have them enjoy it. So if you had a good time with this one and you want more workouts, you let me know down below because I love hearing that. I'll never get sick of hearing that. This one is called Wings and Pipe 2.0, and it's from the January 2020 training plan. There are many, many more where that came from. As a team member, not only do you always get fresh and new workout plans, but you also have access to the entire year's worth of training plans. So there can never be a dull day in your training life. I hope that this was exactly what you wanted when you said you wanted resistance band, upper body follow along workout. I know this was on the long side. Tell me in the comment section below, do you like that? Or do you want shorter, faster workouts? What is your vibe? What are you looking for to see more of on this channel? And I will be looking below for those comments. So thanks so much for those of you who did request this. I was gonna do this workout anyway, so it's just nice to be able to share this with you on camera. Team LiveLean is really the place to join if you're kind of in that rut where you're like, want to work out, but you don't really know how. You need some instruction, you need some like recipes to follow. All of our food recipes are in there as well. So it's not just training, but it's also community, and it's also nutrition. It's all like all the thinking that goes along with fitness is done for you in there. So if it's your goal to live lean and to just be able to take action without thinking too much, without overthinking things, then teamlivelean.com. Come check it out. Come join our fit community and just become part of our family. Thanks for working out with me today. Leave your comments in the section below. Love hearing your thoughts. Don't be shy. Don't be a silent lurker. Don't just watch and not interact. I want to interact with you. I really want to hear from you. So even if you've never left a comment before, make today the first day. I want to hear from you, who you are, what your fitness goals are, why you watch this channel, and everything. Just leave it down below. I'll see you at the next video. In the meantime, just keep living lean.